Good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Did I scare you? I'm ready to go. Well, not really ready, but I'm here nonetheless. I had some issues this morning, had to take my car into the mechanic. And with that comes the necessity to drive Austin to work today. So I'm going to be out of pocket from about 11 to about 11:30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push everything by 1 hour after this show. This show I'll have right now, and then the others will be pushed by an hour. Even doing that, I should be able to get all 5 shows done today. Then we have the reveal show coming up this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Good morning, Jim. And Joe, how you doing, buddy? Haven't spoken with you in a little while. Been a hot minute. Dan McCumber, a.k.a. Danny Eight Toes. How you doing, buddy? Got to get this show prepped. I'd planned on doing it this morning, but I was gone. And just got back home. And so here I'm stuffing names. Received a plate coin DDO last time we did a 47p. I'll tell you what, there's not a whole lot of different DDOs to look for in these. Hopefully, we end up with one of them. Actually, more than one. I would love to have 49 and a half. That rounds up to 50. Got another, probably 3 minutes before I'll get started. And then once again, I'll be leaving here in about 45 minutes or so. And I'll be gone for about an hour. So I'm going to push all the shows forward 1 hour today. So if you happen to be out there paying attention, pay attention to the fact that my time scale today is on Atlantic time, which is an hour ahead of Eastern time. Now it's actually be on Central time. That's right. It's an hour behind. So a 12 o'clock show will actually be 12 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, 1300 hours. I don't want to go through the process of having to reschedule all these shows. Just let you know I'll be an hour late running today. And possibly by the end of the 5 shows, I'll be right on time. Okay. Done with my 50. There's that. And 1947 boo roll. Got me a 47 boo. It's a pretty coin there on the end. So hopefully the rest of them are just as pretty. I've never seen inside this roll. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. No way. 48 coins? Come on. You can't be serious. 5. Gotta do this again. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48. tell you what I'm going to do. I have another 47 plain roll up here somewhere. And I'll grab 2 coins out of it, because that's how many I'm short here. Of course, I'm having trouble finding my 47 plain roll. Well, we'll deal with it another way. Okay, so here we go. Coin number 1. Carl. Let's see what we end up with here. Well, pretty decent looking coin there. I'm telling you, boys and girls, that's kind of pretty for a 47. Let's see here. Nothing on that side. Good deal, Joseph. Thank you, sir. Next one to Jackalope. Nothing here so far. Number 3 for Stan. Joe, how come you haven't been around lately? Don't expect anything out of you except to show up and say hi, right? I mean, dude, I worry about you. Got nothing on that one. Tim? Nothing on that side. Let me get this straightened out just a little bit here. There we go. I like it oh so perfect. Got nothing in that one. Number 5, Shinbone. Kind of interesting. Let's check the reverse. And nothing there. Good morning, Mickey. Look at that. I just pulled your name out of the hat. Let's see what I can get here. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning to you, sir. Yeah, we got a big old spot on the back of this one. Nothing different, nothing special on that one. The other rolls we'll be doing today is 1947D, a 1953D, a 1953S, and a 1959 Philadelphia. I will also, at some point during the day today, be picking the rolls for this coming week. I've got all the suggestions, requests tallied up and ready to get going with something that'll be popular to everybody here, hopefully. After 1,200 plus rolls between Eric and I, what's the most memorable? Most memorable for me was a 1956 proof roll I did a long time ago. And there were 2 major double die reverses and a major double die obverse in that roll. It's probably the most value I've ever pulled out of a single roll. Although, of course, proof rolls were not made by the mint as such. These all came out of sets and were dumped into a tube. But still, the tube was a very nice one. You know, for Mickey again. But all in actuality, every reveal I do is memorable. Well, most of them. Not gonna lie, there's a bunch of very normal reveals that pop out that are very unremarkable coins. Like some of the ones we could possibly get into this week. 1966 can be very nice, but it can also be very unremarkable. Mr. Patillo. Let's see what we get from Mr. Patillo. Nothing there. I just got to thinking about Chuck's name. I wonder if it's actually Patillo. And I'm pronouncing it wrong. I don't like pronouncing people's names incorrectly. If I'm mispronouncing your name, please let me know. I do not like it when people call me Mr. Dougherty, because my name is not Dougherty. But it does happen. Dougherty, Daughtrey, all kinds of different names they want to call me instead of reading it properly. It's pretty much the way it looks like it should be said if you read it carefully. Daughtrey. It's actually kind of quite simple. My great-grandpa used to say, you make a dot when you say our name. Daughtrey. Alrighty. Hoping to find the good stuff. Of course, we don't expect anything. That way, what we find will be a pleasant surprise. Up to coin number 14 now. 14 will be going back to Mr. Patillo, or Patillo. Then there are people who have more or less Hispanic spellings to their names, but they do not pronounce it that way. So it could actually just be Patillo. I'm sure most people Americanize his name to Patillo, even if it is Patillo. Sureg up next. Well, ain't found nothing yet. We might as well start doing the heart bleeding to numbers 49 and 50. That's Frosty and Ant are both going to be short one coin. My apologies to both of you. You know what? I have a 47 PBU roll here. I'm going to pull 2 coins out of it. Oh, these are nice looking. Yeah, it ain't quite the same, but it's close. So let me pull two of my brightest, best coins from this roll. I'll put them at the end of our current roll. That way, we'll have a full 50 coins. There's my tube of others. These are all 47 Philly. Sorry about that. Okay, so Frosty and Ant, you guys can go back in. Number 16, Shinbone. Do not like not producing. Oh my gosh. Looky there. Shinbone, major, double die. This is FS 101. Double die obverse. It's a major double die. You can see it up there in trust. Man, this is a beautiful, beautiful example. Yes, yes, yes. Major double die here. This is a $100 coin, at least. And this one for Shinbone. Congratulations to Shinbone. Now, we still have, well, we've got 33 coins left. Taco John. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can turn any more of these into that really nice major double die. Got nothing there. Of course, I did not look at the reverse on that coin, but that obverse is not paired with a double die reverse, so a pointless to look. Carl. Now, this is an exciting roll. It just became exciting. I rarely pull those. Rarely. I mean, I think I've pulled maybe 2 or 3 of them. Ever. Top value coin there. And look it up in my cherry picker's guide. Because it is in the cherry picker's guide. The 1947. This one's an MS64 red. I'm going to say very conservatively. I would go with a 65 actually, but have to be conservative because the excitement does tend to make coins grade higher. Here it is. There it is right there, 1947. Double die obverse FS 101 and MS60, it says $135, MS63 $225, and MS65 it shows as $285 coin. Carl up next, and got nothing. Nothing here on the obverse. Nothing on the reverse. We have another coin. Number 20, Brad. That was a short moment. There's going to be a YouTube short put up on that one. I'll do that this afternoon. Get a short up there. Of course, I did notice a pretty large divot in that coin, so it's probably not going to grade a 65. But I would go so far as to say it's likely a 64. It's a nice bright coin. But, you know, when you spend less than $10 to get a $200 coin, you can't really complain too much about the grade. Shinbone. Good day, good day. Did you see your coin? If you saw your coin, we won't go back. If you did not see your coin, we could go back and look at it again. Getting pretty much nothing for the rest of the roll, but I tell you what, 1947 is not the easiest date to get. Oh, the title for the pool says 45p. I'm sorry. I did not update it. This is reveal number 811. That's why it says 45. I need to update my life here. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Rizak. All right, we go on to Pole Pole. See what Pole Pole gets. There's something sitting on the coin. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay. Well, we can all be fooled by a speck of dust once in a while. Microscopic viewing, things get much bigger. Probably continue to back up and look again. I would too. I'm going to make a short about that and put it on YouTube, and I'm going to get permission, Shinbone, right now, to use Shinbone as part of the title of the video. Like, Shinbone gets a doozy. Taco John? I just hope I find 3 or 4 more of those. And make a lot of people happy. $1,000 roll of coins. That's right, the DDO1 Club. You're now a member. Whether you like it or not, I think you do. I would. I don't even own one of those. Actually, I do. Mine's an AU. Came out of a circulated tub of coins in 2004. Hello, Mr. Tripwit. Looking for that ever elusive and beautiful 1947 DDO number 1, FS 101. We have found one of them in this roll. So we keep diving. We keep looking. We keep wondering. Mr. Fletcher? What do we have here? Yeah, look at the reverse real quick. Giving each of these a little tiny solid look on the reverse because there are some double dies known on the reverse of 1947 cents. $29 Taco John. I swear to you guys, I don't look through these rolls. I have no idea what's in them before you know. If you're watching live, that is. I probably know 15 seconds before you do. Because of lag. Other than that, your guess is better than mine. Ant can't get the good one here. But it's a pretty coin for 1947 Philadelphia. They tend to come out foggy. They tend to come out bag-marked. This one's kind of bag-marked. I mean, this roll turned out a little bit bag-marked. But man, I tell you what, especially if you wear glasses and you're not wearing them, these coins are beautiful, right? Okay, there's a lot to be said for that. So absolutely gorgeous coins. I can't see anything. But I tell you for sure. Roy. Skin bone, shin bone. Roy has dyslexic fingers this morning. Brad. Back to Brad. Got nothing there. Let's keep roaming. Number 33 for Farm Dog. And not on that coin. Okay, got nothing there for Farm Dog. For the most part, yes, Jim. I know the last two coins aren't part of an original roll because I just took them out of a different tube so that I'd have 50. But yes, it is my belief that this is a mostly original roll. Although this one is a die pair I don't think I've seen yet because it's such early strike here. It's not a very early strike, it's just like an early mid-die state. Let's check coin number 35. Shinbone again. Not quite as lucky this time around. Dude, I'd be telling you to buy lottery tickets today if this was another one. Not gonna do it. Number 36. Ant 2242. And once again, produce nothing. One double die. One beautiful double die. Made the entire value of the roll. We're going to see if we can exceed that here in the next 12 coins. 13. 12, 13 coins. Like nothing there. 38. Go to Saint Blaine. And, oh no. There's an ender. Right there. Right? Telling me to clean my shoes. Stan the man. I am seeing the same dies over again. So there was a die gouge next to the L of Liberty at the rim on this one, on that one, as well as a number of others. There's also some of them that have a very, very light amount of Class 6 thickness in Liberty. Hello, kin of mine. Anybody out there watching, including you, kin of mine, is welcome to register. Send me your email address for billing purposes to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. That's that registration that you see there at the bottom of your microscope screen. You get registered so that when you decide, I'm not saying if, I'm saying when you decide. Here's one for Jim. And Jimmy gets one that's got counting wheel issues. See, there's that gouge. So I've seen the same die over and over again. It's too bad I'm not seeing the double die over and over again. Morning, Farm Dog. One for Mickey here. Let's see if Mickey gets a lucky draw. Nope. But you register up with me, get me your real name, your YouTube username, and your email address. Send it to that coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. You'll get future reminders of upcoming shows, as well as the ability, privilege, you might call it, to be able to bid in my auctions and participate in reveals. That's another ender right there. It's got a scrape of death on it. Number 45. On to Frank McCain. And Frank, not a double die. Number 46 now. Stan the man. I will pick the shows back up as soon as I get back from my excursion this morning. I have to go take my son to work. We are down to one vehicle. Started off with 3, now we have 1. We got one of them in the body shop, one of them in the mechanic repair shop, and one of them in the driveway. So you're a cash only person? I get it. Totally understand. Jimbo. Hoping and wishing. They always turn out that way, though. Coin number 48. Alex. Last coin that came in this tube. Not a double die. Now for Ent. This coin started its life in a different tube, so we're going to check the reverse on this one and the next one. Don't want to miss anything. Sounded almost like Aerosmith. And the last coin in this row before we get ready to move on to a 1947D, which will be on, I'm going to say at about 11:30. 11:30, 10:30 Central, 8:30 Pacific. Don't miss it. I'll be there. What about you? All right, everybody, we got that one beautiful double die. We'll take one more look at it. I'm going to get it out here and place it under the microscope. Here she is. Oh, look how beautiful. You can see that doubling up there, but man, it shows up so much better if you're looking at it like this. I'll be there. You can see it on we, you can see it on God, in. You can even see it at the bottom of Liberty there, on the bottom of the L. Yep, this is big. Big. All right. Congrats again to Shinbone. We will be resuming at about 11:30. I invite all of you to show. Be there. Support the channel. Like the video. That's all you got to do. Like it, and you are supporting me. I appreciate that very much. You guys take care. I'll be back in about 45 minutes. See you then.